Hello, Internet. Welcome to another update video. I'm tired. My God. Yeah, it's been a long day. I'm very tired. It's only been about 5 hours that I've been up, so it's even crazier how tired I am. So let's talk about why there's no content on the channel, and then we will give a brief update on the situation with my brother. And then we'll talk a little bit about YouTube because I think once I start talking about YouTube, I'm probably going to ramble about it. So why not put that at the end so people can, bail without feeling guilty? I'm going to try to put something up on the screen so you're not just looking at my avatar, but depending on how much time I have, that might not be feasible. So you might just be staring at a black screen. Sorry about that. Anyway, so last week I was sick. I had been working on a very limited backlog. I only had a few episodes. And I think even in my last Cataclysm episode, I said something like, "Oh, I'm getting over having a stomach bug." And internet, I had no idea what was coming my way. I became very, very ill over the subsequent days. Stomach problems. I have a history of food poisoning. I don't know if it's possible to be more susceptible to it than most people, or not, or if it's just coincidence. But I've had it about 3 times in my life, and this felt an awful lot like that. But I couldn't pin it to a specific food. Like usually, I got sick from imitation crab meat one time a long time ago. Now when I smell it or taste imitation crab meat, like real crab meat is fine, but as soon as I taste the imitation stuff, I get very, very sick because my body knows like this poisoned me once, and now I have a very strong reaction to it. So this time I couldn't pin it to anything specifically, so I don't know that it was food poisoning, but it was real bad. It was real bad internet on Thursday and Friday. So yeah, I didn't get any recording done because it was the kind of sick where you lay on the floor of your bathroom and say like, "Oh God, please just kill me." You pray to whatever deity you subscribe to and just beg for the end of your life. So yeah, it was very, very sick. And it just was not a lot of work getting done. Then we got my niece over the weekend, and now we have a snowstorm. In fact, we've had, I don't know what constitutes a blizzard exactly, but it's been snowing basically all of yesterday, all of today, and it's supposed to continue into tomorrow. It's just a lot of snow. I've already been out multiple times today to dig out the vehicle, clear off the vehicle, things like that. I'm just tired. Just tired, and I haven't even been up that long. And not only is it like shoveling, and that's a sweaty, inconvenient thing, but also like I drive for a living, so driving in the snow is very dangerous. Last night, for instance, I spent basically all the time going about 25 miles an hour all the way through my route, and it took an extra about an hour and a half. So not only is it like, oh, I'm tired because I'm working more and lifting things, as much, but like I'm working for longer, which means I get home later, which means I can sleep less and things like that. So that's why there's no content at the moment. Just had a bunch of stuff kind of stack up together where I couldn't get any recording done. And two, with the snow, the family, they don't go out to work. They do door dashing, and they can't do that, in really heavy snow. They're not going to go out and do that. So the house is louder, and, people shouting to each other and having loud conversations. So it's just not conducive to recording. So probably, this video will be it for another day or two until I can get my feet back under me. Probably until the snow breaks, which is supposed to stop tomorrow. And then, it's supposed to come up again next week and the week after that, and so on and so forth. So really hoping that snow is not going to be a huge, huge issue. But for now, that is why there has been a lack of content, and why there will be for another day or two after this video. Sorry about that. I know some of you are very understanding, and then I know some of you are very not understanding and very irritated when I don't provide you with what you want, which is content. So it is what it is. It's not going to change, so you just have to accept that. So there's that. Let's talk briefly about my brother. So he came home. I do need to be a little quiet. There are a lot of people at the house at the moment. People can hear me probably recording this. I imagine my family member is in the room directly on the other side of this wall, and there's a little hole where the cables run through, so she can probably hear everything that I'm saying. So my brother came home last week, which we talked about prior to it happening. That was the Handulum episode where I was showing Handulum in the background. And It's fine. Like things seem really good, and I'm shocked by that because it has been months of ups and downs and terrible things happening. He seems really good. Like he seems like he's doing really well. He's taking his medication. My niece was here, so he was very active with his daughter. He was smiling a lot, very happy. And then with the snowstorm, he's been out there shoveling. He doesn't have two good hands, but he's out there, I think, with snow blowing. And he helped dig the neighbor's car out, which was like a really nice thing that he didn't have to do. And he seems really well, which is very different from how it has been for the last few months. Now, I'm skeptical, of course, that this is a permanent recovery. Mental illness is something that follows you for a long time, and it's something you don't cure. It's something you learn to live with typically. So I'm reluctant to let my guard down and be vulnerable, but it is good. It is much better than expected, and things are actually going pretty well. Other than that, what else do I even? Someone asked me if I got my raise yet. I never did. It's been 2 or 3 months now. I've been waiting for my raise, haven't gotten that. So I don't think there's much else to talk about in like day to day life kind of stuff. I'm doing okay. Snowstorm has been difficult, and the sickness was very difficult, but recovered and largely getting back into the swing of things. In fact, today I wanted to get a lot of work done. It just turned out to be more snow than I expected, and the house is just a little bit noisier than I feel comfortable with. But anyway, let's skip that. All right, internet. And then I was going to talk to you about YouTube. I don't think I'm going to do that. Actually, I've tried recording this 3 or 4 times, and it's just a little bit rambly, and I don't think most of you are interested in the behind the scenes. But the gist of it is that I actually have a side hustle that I'm going to be focusing my time and energy on. I'm going to continue producing the important series that most people are watching, and I'm going to try to keep a Let's Play going. But this channel is going to be a little less focused than it was previously. Over the last 2 years, I'm about 2 years old on YouTube, by the way. I think February 19th is my birthday. So it's been about 2 years. I focused a lot of time and energy into this channel, and although I've made progress, it is not really commensurate to the amount of work that I've done. The kind of content I make is not viral, is not super entertaining. I don't think I make very good content, to be 100% honest. So I'm putting a lot of time and energy into stuff that's not performing very well. Experimental Cataclysm does very well. My tutorial series does extremely well. Really, any informative content does very well. And my Let's Plays are getting, 100, 150 views, which is really good. It's the highest that I've ever gotten on Let's Plays before. But it's just not, Let's Plays are just not, let's not even talk about it. Basically, I'm going to be focusing on something that can actually earn me some decent money, and I'm going to be focused on that a little bit. I don't know how much that's going to affect the content. Hopefully not at all. Hopefully we just keep doing what we've been doing, the Experimental Cataclysm, whatever Cataclysm Let's Play on a daily basis, and then I'm going to finish that base building series, probably another like 2 episodes of base building and decorating and that kind of stuff, time-lapsed. But things might change a little bit. I just sort of feel like I should tell you. And of course, I'll keep you apprised of any changes, but like, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels, I'm making progress. I can look at the analytics. I can see that I'm getting, last month I got 84 subs, which is a lot for me. It's actually pretty typical for me, but like, it's a lot compared to where I was a year ago. And I can see progress, but I'm also disappointed in myself. It's not about you. It's not about you guys. Oh, nobody's watching my content. It's not like that. It's more like I can't produce better content than this, and just a disappointment in myself, sort of. And I'm trying to reassess kind of what the future of the channel should look like. I'm not abandoning it. I'm not going to walk away. Obviously, I've worked very hard for 2 years to reach the point that I'm at, but I do feel like I should be doing things differently, and I don't know exactly what that looks like, but for now, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, but I'm thinking about other things, and I'm thinking about how to expand and change a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I'm just displeased with myself, I guess. Anyway, this whole video, by the way, I don't know how much it will be after editing, but it's currently 31 minutes long. That's how many times I tried to re-record this section, and I just didn't know what to say about it. For now, however, there will probably be no content for the next day or two. I should be back in the swing of things any day and be focused back on this. Things with my brother are going pretty well. Snowstorms are horrible, and the channel future is up in the air, and I'm not sure where it's going to go. And I'm trying to work on a side hustle that hopefully will earn me a little bit of money, and it might take a little bit of attention away from the time I normally spend on YouTube stuff. But I think that's fine. I think all the other Let's Plays I was doing, I think they were bad, and I think they were a waste of time. And I regret spending all the hours that I spent playing random games. Like, what, I mean, if I just go to my channel and look at my playlists, probably didn't need to have a Tony Hawk series, probably didn't need to play Call of Duty, probably didn't need to play, Warlords Battlecry. Those things just wasted time and brought in no attention whatsoever. They were just mistakes. They were what I did because I wanted to do them instead of trying to grow the channel. So I'm thinking about these things a lot, and it's filling me with a lot of complicated feelings because I appreciate my audience and I enjoy progress, and I feel like there are things I've done that were really good, but by and large, I'm disappointed in my performance, and I need to fix something about that. Anyway, I don't want this to be rambly. Everybody, thank you for watching. Hopefully this finds you all well. Hopefully this snowstorm is pretty, like, in my area. Maybe it's not all over the place. Hopefully you're all doing well and are safe. And yeah, I'll be back with more content in the near future. And thanks for watching. As always, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.